Hi lovely people, welcome back to my tutorial for today. I sincerely appreciate you guys for all your support and thank you so much for stopping by. Please watch this video till the end. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so by hitting on that red icon to subscribe. And also touch the notification bell, select all to be the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now today's class we shall be looking at how to cut a one shoulder funnel gown. So we'll be using this fabric for our gown and this for the funnel that will be attaching at the down part of our gown. So first I fold my fabric into 4 equal parts because this dress won't be having a zipper. So I just folded it into equal parts and my measurement will be starting from this point. I'll start my measurement from this point here. So from here, which should be our shoulder part, we'll be taking our shoulder measurement. We'll mark our half length, and the half length I'm working with is 17 inches. So from our half length, we'll mark our hip line, and from our half length to our hip line is 9 inches. Then from our hip line, we'll mark 13 inches, which is our under hip. And for the length of our dress, the length of the dress we are working with is 41. From my shoulder to my knee line is 41 inches. So I'll come up by 3 inches, making it 38 inches. So for this dress now, I'll be cutting out 38 inches. Then I will use this Ankara fabric, which I will use in cutting the funnel to complete the length of the dress. So I'll start my measurement from those parts, from those folded parts. So the shoulder I'm working with is 18 inches. Sorry, 16 inches. Divide by 2 to give us 8 inches. So we'll mark 8 inches here. Then I'll mark my 3 inches for my shoulder slope. Then coming down here, I'll mark my 1 inch for my shoulder slope. And the armhole I'm working with is 18 inches. But since this is a stretchy material, I'll be making use of 16 inches. So when divided by 2, I will have 8 inches. So I'll mark my 8 inches here. But if it's not a stretchy material, I'll be making use of that my 18 inches. So altogether here, I have 9 inches. So I'll just make a straight line here to connect it. So here I'll be taking my bust measurement. Now connect my shoulder slope. Here the bust I'm working with is 41 inches. 41 divided by 4 will give us 10.25. So I'll mark my 10.25. Okay. Then I'll add 1.5 inch for my allowance. Then here my waist is 36 inches. Sorry, divide by 4 to give us 9 inches. I'll mark my 9 inch, then I'll add my 1.5 for my 1.5. The hip I'm working with is 48 inches. Divide by 4 to give us 12 inches. So I'll mark my 12 inches here. Then add my seam allowance of 1.5 inches. Then my under hip is 47 inches. Divide by 4 will give me 11.75. Then I'll add my seam allowance to it. So here altogether I have 13.25. Okay, at the down part here, which is my gown length, I have 38 inches here, and I added another 1 inch for my joining. So here at my under hip, I have 13.25. So here I will come down by that same 13.25. But looking at the dress that we are making, you will see that at this point it has to be penciled so that it will give a very nice shape. So for that I'll be coming in by 2.5 inches. So here I'll just mark it straight this way. Then I'll now carefully join my lines. Okay, coming to the neck part. Here at the neck volume I'll be using 3 inches, and for the neck depth I'll be using 5 inches. Make sure you don't come down, you don't use too much allowance here, as in coming down too much like 7, 8, 9, because it will affect your slanting. So you just come down by 5 inches so that after slanting it won't be showing your cleavages unless you want so. So I'll just connect it to the 3 inches here this way. So now I'll just go ahead now and cut it out. Then for our armhole, just normal thing, you can use your armhole curve to do that, but if you don't have it, you just find the midpoint of this your armhole measurement. So the midpoint we have here is 4 inches. So just mark your 4 inches, then come out here by 1.5 inches this way. 1.5 inches, just mark your 1.5, then you just carefully curve it this way. To meet your bust measurement. That this is your armhole. Okay, this is what I have. So I'll just turn it to the right part so I can get the side that I want the to slant the shoulder. You know this is one shoulder dress. So I want to slant towards my left hand, so which is this part. I'll just make sure that my dress is equal. Okay, so when I face it this way, so from here now, I'll connect it like this. So I'll go ahead now and cut this out. So I'll go ahead and cut this out this way. So after cutting it out, I have this. So I'll just go ahead now and come in from this part. I'll come in by 2 inches. This was our initial armhole here, this small curve that is here. So from this edge now, I'll come in by 2 inches this way. Then here, I'll minus 5 inches here this way and mark my armhole, which is 8 inches. I'll mark my armhole here. So from this point now, I'll just connect it. So this place now will form my hole measurement. So having done this now, if you still check this place, this part, and trace the line, you will see that it still falls on the same line. So I'll just go ahead now and cut this out. So I'll just go ahead now, go to my machine to use my bias and tape this neckline, both the front and the back. Then I'll join those shoulders together. Okay, I've also cut out my sleeve. I'll be dropping on how to get a nice how to cut your sleeve very easy at the description part, so you can go there and click on it to watch on how to cut a pencil sleeve and a flare sleeve. Okay, for this will be for the one hand, for the one that has a shoulder. Then this will be for the off shoulder part. So I'll be minusing the cap's height, which is 4 inches. Then from there, I will take my measurement. I've done a tutorial on how to get your off shoulder sleeve. I'll also be dropping the link on the description. You can click there to watch it. So here, what I have here is 4 inches. So when you watch it, you understand how I got this 4 inches here. So I'll add half an inch for my joining. So here now, I'll be minusing, my armhole is 8 inches. So I'll be minusing 4 inches, which is this cap's height here. So getting to my 8, I'll just make this light. I'll just connect the line straight. So here I will just chop this out and cut out this part. So that after fixing, I'll still get the same length. So this is all for the sleeve. So let's go down to the funnel part. Okay, before we cut down the down part, which is the funnel part, you know we are cutting it in a peplum using a peplum method to cut the funnel part. So what we will do is to first of all go to our machine, use my bias to tape the neckline, then join the shoulder, use my body measurements to join this up, Then I'll also be attaching my sleeve as if I'm even through with the sewing. So when I close it up now, I will take the measurement, my circumference of this down part. I'll take the measurement to whatever I get. I will divide it by 6.28. So let me not just confuse you. Let me go to the machine and do the joining and everything about this dress first. Then I will come back to cut the peplon and show you how to attach it. Okay, I finished joining everything, and I also make one design here, just a keyhole at the hand that has a shoulder. Just open it up, just may make a keyhole here. So now I'll go ahead to attach my peplon here at the down part. So I'll just measure here round, and after that I got 40. So when I divide it by 6.28, I have 6.3 something. So what I'll do now is to fold my fabric into 4. I fold my fabric into 4 this way. So at this point, I will take 6 inches from this point. Now I'll mark 6 inches round. I'll just connect it this way. So from here again, I'll determine the length of the length that I want. So here I'll be making use of 9 inches. Or let me say 10 inches. So I'll just mark my 10 inches round. So when I'm shifting here, I am also shifting this place. I'll just measure 10 inches. And after that, I'll just connect the whole markings. So I'll go ahead now and cut it out. So this is what I have after cutting it out. I have this. So I'll go ahead and open up one part. Then I'll cut a lining because this material is not that of quality. So I'll cut a material to give it a little bit of weight. So I'll cut a lining, use it to line it up. Then after that, I will attach it to down the clothes. Or you can choose not to open it. You can decide to just line it up, then fix it at the down part of the clothes. So after that, I'll come back and show you the finishing part. Okay, thank you for watching till the end. And please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, and one more thing, when we are cutting those dress, we don't put a zip around allowance for the back here. So if you are adding those funnel down here, you have to put a zip so it will be easy for you to wear. So I added my zip at the down part here. I'm making the head of the zip to face downward to the side, so that when you want to pull it or when you want to wear it, you just open here for easy. So thank you. Bye.